Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Crafty Sue and it's Wednesday, so that must mean it's plushie day. And it is. I was thinking the other day, because I always feel bad that I don't have tons of plushies done. I don't crochet every single day. I don't crochet all day. So I come in with maybe 8 things or something like that that I may have done. And then I thought, you know what? This is not a job for me. This is a hobby. It's a hobby that I happen to sell now and again. Whether it be orders from people like you who want something. My family orders things, especially at Christmas time. I get bogged at Christmas time. And I do a few markets a year. Not many. Just a few. I've only done one this year, the one I did with Robin so far. Hopefully I have 4 in mind for the fall, and they're going to be boom, 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 boom. So that's why I'm starting now to build up my stash so I have plenty in case they all come through and they sell well. I'm certainly not going to be able to crochet that fast. I'm not a fast crocheter. But anyhow, it's all right that I don't do a ton. It's okay. Because I don't ever want this to feel like a job. I've always said if it starts feeling like a job, I will quit. And that's how I feel. And I'm not changing that. And I have to put notes here because I always forget something I want to say. My voice is a little weird, huh? So the first thing I want to do is I think I mentioned that I hurt my back. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. And then it started feeling better. And I was able to go out and did go to a store to try to find some nice new clothes for my trip next week. Didn't find anything. I found 2 cheap shirts. That's about it. I was really looking for shirts. Because for the graduation, it's my granddaughter's graduation, I didn't want to buy a dress or anything like that because I know I won't wear it. So I went through, well actually Grumpy had said, what about your Paris dress? And this is a dress I've had for a very, very long time. It's long, you know, to the floor, and it's black, and it has the Eiffel Tower all over it. And I love that dress. I love it. So I tried it on and it fits perfectly. So I'm wearing that. But I need shoes because all I have is flip-flops. And I don't think that's appropriate. So I need to find a nice pair of black sandals to go with it. So I'm set. I'm set on that. But this morning, I got up early. I think it was like 5:30, something like that. I had to go to the bathroom. Did that. I'm walking out and I see something on the floor. And I said, I haven't used any black yarn. What the hell is that? So I grabbed a piece of toilet paper and I walked over to it, and I couldn't see because it was kind of dark. I had no lights on, no glasses on. And I says, well, let me see. I'll just pick it up with a piece of tissue and see what happens. It was a cockroach. I hate those damn things. I hate them. So I bend over, because they're fast as heck. So I bend over to get the thing, and oh my God, my back. Didn't think, just didn't want that thing in my house. I did get him, but I hurt my back all over again. So I went to lay down because it was too early to get up, and I couldn't sleep. My back hurt. Now I'm awake. I can't fall back to sleep. So I got up, and when I get up, the first thing I do is make the bed. That's the first thing I do. I don't like it unmade at all. So I go to walk to the end of the bed to go over onto the other side, and across the baseboard of my room, I see something moving. I said, you gotta be kidding me. So I went and got a tissue, Came back, another one. Smaller than the first one I got, but I couldn't believe it. I haven't seen any of these things in a long time. And I don't know if it's because it's been raining a lot here. They're coming in from somewhere, getting away from all that rain. Florida. A paradise for bugs, I'll tell you. Paradise for bugs. Oh my gosh. Robin and her spiders, me and my cockroaches, my son with his giant spider on the ceiling that parachuted down. Oh my God. I hate bugs. What was that? Is that a card? Whoops. One of my cards fell off the thing. I have to get better, stronger tape for them. Anyhow, that's this morning so far. Then I came in here to finish up something I was making. Had to get those finished so I could show you today. And so if you see me grimace as I move, you know why. My lower back is just not good. Not good. I hope it's better. I leave a week from today for Rhode Island, so hopefully in a week I'll be pretty good. So wish me luck with that. Wish me luck with that. And of course, wouldn't be me this year if I didn't get bad news. And I'm from Rhode Island, as most of you know, originally. So I go maybe once every few weeks or something like that and check the obituaries because nobody ever calls me to tell me anything. And I worry, I wonder about my friends, and you know, we're not young anymore, so you never know. And as I'm looking through them, up pops a picture of my cousin. She passed away. She's my age. She is literally just a few weeks older than me. We went to school together. We graduated the same year. She lives in Jacksonville, Florida. I live near Tampa. So we're pretty far away from each other, but we did drive up there once to see her because I hadn't seen her in over 50 years. She left Rhode Island when she was like 18 years old and never went back. Stayed in Florida all this time. So I hadn't seen her since school. So it was a nice visit, but boy, what a shocker that was. I had no idea. We were all friends on Facebook. I don't go on Facebook that often anymore because I'm busy with this, so I'm on YouTube and Instagram most of the time. Oh gosh, it just broke my heart. Just broke my heart. It's 3. I hope that's the end of it now. I hope that's the end of it. Because I don't know how much more of this I could take. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So, has anybody seen or heard about that message that Joann left on their website? I'll put it up here somewhere so you can see it. Let me see if I saved it on here. I'll just show you a picture, but I'll try to get it up anyhow. This is when you go to the Joann website, what you see now. And it says, "Thank you for crafting with us. For generations, Joann has been honored to be part of your creativity, your quilts, costumes, school projects, and handmade moments of love. It has been our joy to serve makers and dreamers across the country." Well, that's very nice. And this is where it gets kind of a little weird. We're switching something new behind the scenes. We're stitching something new behind the scenes, and we can't wait to share what's next. Stay tuned for exciting news about the future of Joann. What does that mean? All the stores are closed now. So I thought about it, and I've seen a couple of people read the same thing on their channels, and then everybody's a bit dumbfounded, like, what does this mean? They sold out to the company that got rid of everything in all the stores, so they have no merchandise left. I mean, they were selling everything, the shelves, everything, the carts, all gone. So the only thing I can think of is that they're going to sell their name, because they must still own that, I would think. I don't know, but wouldn't that be weird if they sold their name in their website? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is happening with that? I just found that very cryptic and strange. Very cryptic and strange. That Joann, it's been driving us nuts for a year now. And it's continuing. Oh gosh. Well, the other day, Grumpy and I went to Hobby Lobby. So I have a little haul for you, not a whole heck of a lot. But purposely, because I wanted, ow, that's not a good thing, so don't bend over. I don't know how else I'm going to get this stuff out to show you. So anyway, I went purposely to get stuff that I wanted to take to Rhode Island with me. Since there's going to be so many people in my son's house, I'm not going to have a chance to have my whole setup I usually have when I'm the only guest there. So I need to bring stuff I can leave in a bag and small things, just to make small things. So I thought about it and I decided on just two different things to make. So I had to get some yarn to do that because I didn't have much left from last year. But let me show you the haul and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So what I needed was some felt, for felt eyes that I make for some of the plushies. Look at the size of these things. These are huge. And I don't know if it says how big they are. I guess it did in the store, but it doesn't say on the tag. These big pieces of felt are only 99 cents. Now they're not as good. They're not as thick as the ones I used to get at Joann, but they're fine. They'll be great for eyes. So I got green and red, purple, I don't know or dark blue, I guess. A purpley blue. I hope it works for stitches. No, I use light blue for stitch. Let me just get this. It's so unorganized. I got light blue. That I use on the stitch. That and black. So I was happy to find that. And I got pink. And that would be for Angel when I get around to making her Stitch's girlfriend. And black. So I was very happy I found this because I was really running short. I didn't have to buy white because the last time I went to Joann, I bought every piece of white they had. It wasn't a ton, maybe 6 pieces, but that'll last me. I have a disease called dropsy. I drop everything. Oh my gosh. Before I came in the room, I dropped a whole bunch of stuff in the living room. Fortunately, Grumpy was right there, so he said he'd pick it up so I didn't have to bend over. But I do have a ball of yarn that fell out of this bag, and it's going to drive me crazy. Hold on. All right. So this is what I bought, and this is my idea. This is my idea. Well, these two things I bought just because I wanted them, and they were some of the fur yarn. They didn't have any other colors that I didn't already have, but I really liked this brown and black. Thought that was really pretty, and this gray and a little bit of white. I thought that's pretty. I might already have something like this, but I couldn't remember, so I bought it while I was there. So that'll go in with all my fur yarns. For the little chicken heads. And I use it on my dinosaurs, which I need to make one because I have nothing left. It's crazy. But what I really went for was I ran out of Christmas pickles last year. Remember that? Yeah, I got one. I made one up. So it's just a pickle, and I put funny little eyes on it and a Santa hat. And it's a Christmas pickle. See, this is a little bit of that fluffy fur yarn that I used for his pom-pom. I might try to buy little pom-poms. I don't know. I don't have to, right? That looks all right. So you get this pickle, and there's a whole story that goes with it. And I have the story. I'll read it to you in case you haven't heard of it. It just says, Christmas pickle, handmade ornament. This cute Christmas pickle is here to bring cheer and start a tradition that will last each year. The night before Christmas, hide it in a tree while all are asleep. Just do it quietly. And on Christmas morning, when all kids arise, the first one to spot it will get a surprise. And I thought it was just something that was made up, you know, but then I read about it, and it's been tradition in other countries for a long, long time. So I made some. So what I do is I put this paper, I laminate them usually so they're more sturdy, and I'll put some string or some kind of cord behind it, punch a couple of holes in here, and I'll tie it to this, and that's how I display them. At the kids' school last year, sold them all. Every one of them went $10, and people love them. People love them. So this is one of the things I'm going to make while I'm in Rhode Island, because it's easy. I can do them on the plane. I don't need a lot of time. I don't need a lot of stuffing. I have stuffing at my son's. It's on the top shelf in the room I usually sleep in, which I won't be sleeping in this time. But I have it there, so they're small enough that if I make them, I can stuff them and get them ready to go. And the other thing I'm going to do is my pumpkins. I bought some orange yarn. Is that here? I think I showed it to you already. I bought it at Joann the last time I went. It's so pretty, and it's so soft. And this is acrylic. The pickle is velvet yarn. So this is Lion Brand Heartland yarn. I've never used it before, but boy, it feels really, really nice. So I'm going to make my pumpkins with this, and the leaves for the pumpkin, I got this color. I wish now I had bought more, but is what it is. This is Big Twist. This is Joann's yarn, but I love this color for leaves and stuff. So that's what I'll do. I'll bring a couple of skeins of each one, and I won't stuff the pumpkins while I'm there because that'll be too much. Too much to bring around. So I ended up buying one skein of the red velvet to do his Santa's hat. I'm trying to do this where I don't have to bend over. And I bought 3 of the sparkly velvet to make the pickle. Cute as that. And then my friend Anna, oh, there's a little something here. I didn't even know. Oh, I remember what it is. I forgot I bought this. I just bought some bigger jump rings for keychains. So my friend Anna, for my birthday last year, had sent me some scrubbies. I love those stinking things. I love them. I don't use anything else in my kitchen now. No sponges. Don't have to use anything. They clean everything so well. So I texted her while I was at Joann. I saw the yarn, I think is the yarn that she used to make them for me. So I picked up a few colors, and it's called Scrubology. Scrub it. Yarn Bee, of course, because they're selling their own thing. So I got green, red, blue. It's kind of sparkly a little bit. A little sparkle to it. And pink. I think that's all the colors they had. So I got one of each. So I sent her a message on Instagram the other day and I said, would you mind, oops, I got one more. Purple. Sending me the pattern, because I really like the pattern that she had used to make them for me. Actually, I liked them so much after she sent them to me for my birthday last year. I had contacted her and I bought some from her because I liked them that much. So then I was thinking and I said, oh, those would make great little Christmas gifts, stocking stuffer things. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I said, well, I can make some for the markets too. And just have something on the table that's not kid related. So, you know, the pickles are not bought by kids. Those are bought by adults. And the scrubbies, you know, adults will buy those, but they're awesome. They are the best stinking things. I love them. I love them. So I'm going to make some of those too. And that's it. That's all I got from Joann. That's it. That's it. That's it. So, oh, and then I got on Amazon. I have this funny, you know, these funny eyes. And they're small. And you can't just buy the small ones. You have to buy the package. And you got all the different sizes. So I don't have little ones because I used them last year. And I did want to buy another package of those eyes. So I was looking around and they had these little googly eyes. And I thought that was so funny. And they move around. So I thought those would be cute to put on the pickles. So I bought these. This is a 12 millimeter I chose. They had them smaller, they had them bigger. Those were right in the middle, so I got those. Oh, weather's been crappy lately. A lot of rain. We really need the rain, but I'm gonna get the felt off the floor. Oh, why does everything have to be on the floor? Ugh. Scissors. Anyhow, so that's my little haul. That's my little haul. So let me show you what I did get finished this week. When I found out about my cousin, I was really not in the mood to crochet, so I didn't crochet anymore after that. It took me a day or so before I could get myself going again. So I said I want to make more keychains. I want to make some different keychains. Not the same thing everybody makes. So I have a couple in mind. So far I have my squids. And what did I make last week? The chickens, the little chickens. So there's two I have. And I think I have to go back and look in my stash, but you know those little frogs that we all made and they have the little bum and everything, they're so cute. I don't think I have those on keychains. I think I'm going to put them on keychains. So, but I'm not sure if I did that or not. I don't remember. If I did, great. I already have them done. If not, I'll just put keychains on. So what I did do this week is I made roses. I made roses and I thought it would be a pretty keychain or purse dangle or whatever you want this to be, but look how pretty that is. This is just Dollar Tree yarn. I think it's called Just Yarn, and I really like their acrylic yarn. It's good quality acrylic. So I made 5 of them. So I made a pink one, and the red one, and the white one. It's pretty. These are quick, very quick to make. I made one and I had it memorized. I didn't need to look at the pattern anymore after that. Yellow. And I don't know what color this is. It's kind of like a mauvey lavender color. But I thought it was pretty. So I made 5 of those keychains. What do you think? The hardest part I have with keychains is trying to decide what to price them at. Well, I have a hard time pricing everything. Have a hard time. It just does not come easy to me. And then I wanted to make some of Robin's dumpster fires. I only made a couple last year and they sold, and I've not made them again, so I said I need to make a couple. So I did. They're quick and easy to make. Mine come out humongous. I think they come out so big. So I went down a hook size for my second one. I don't think it made any difference, but I used Parfait Chunky on them. And it's my first one, the green, and his little sign that says emotional support dumpster fire. It's fine, I'm fine, everything's fine. I should put this on my desk with the year I've been having. So that was the first one I made, and I thought it was kind of big. I don't remember it being this big, and when I look at Robin's pictures, hers don't look like this, but this is how mine came out. I still think it's adorable, but I don't know. I think it's big. So then I went down a hook size, and I think I used a 5. I think that's what she said in her pattern. I think I used a 5 on the green one, so I went to a 4.5. Well, that wasn't enough because you can't even tell the difference, but this is the blue one I did. And I think it's cute. He's got silver eyes. The green one's got gold eyes. So I think they're cute, and I'm going to make another one. I'm going to have at least 3 to bring with me. I think I'll do gray next time. Trying to think of what color dumpsters will be. I know our trash cans here, one for recycle, one for trash, are blue and green. So those are the colors I went with for these 2. But I'm thinking of doing a gray one, but we'll see. So Shannon from Snuggle Beans Crochet, our favorite dragon designer. Why does my shirt keep doing that? Sent us a pattern. She is doing a new series, not her big dragons like she's done for so long. These are much smaller, and they're splooting animals. If you don't know what a sploot is, if you have a dog, you know, they lay down sometimes and their paws are out front and their back legs shoot out the back of them and they're all spread out. That's called a sploot. So she wanted to make some splooting animals, and Robin, Heather, and I got to pick which ones we wanted to make. So Robin, if you've seen her video already, they've already put up their videos. I'm always the last one. Robin picked the deer, which I can't wait to make because I think it's adorable. And Heather made a rabbit, of course, Cottontail Crafts, and it's adorable. And I picked, oh, so cute, and I picked the fox. This is my little fox. How cute is that? I love this. Love it, love it, love it. It looks so big on the screen. It's not big. I made it with Parfait Chunky, I think a 4.5 crochet hook. Shannon, I think, said to use a 3.75. I wasn't going to use something that small. Didn't want to. I put 25 millimeter eyes on him and his little nose. How cute is that? Oh my gosh, I love this thing. So cute. And if you want, its head, head bops back and forth depending on how you want to do them. But look at how cute. Look how cute. And they'll sit for you. If you want. And they sit nicely on the table or wherever you want to put them, because this big tail really helps to anchor them down. Look at his head. His little floppy head. But it's so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. So the pattern that Shannon sent to me had the fox, of course, because this is the one I chose to do. Isn't that beautiful? I just love this. This orange is called Orange, and it was one of the limited edition Parfait Chunky colors that had come out quite a while ago. Oh gosh, I wish I had ordered so much more of this. This is a perfect orange. I love it. Love it. But that's my fox. But that pattern came with a wolf. So of course I had to make that too. So let me just get him here so you can see him. And this is a little wolf. So it's pretty much the same pattern, just the colors are different. It's easy to make. Easy, easy, easy to make. Quick. No issues. Look how cute that face is. So cute. And I put 25mm eyes on him, blue ones. The fox has gold eyes, but I just think they are the cutest thing. And he's got little paws that you can see. I should have used a darker pink. This pink doesn't look the greatest, but it was near me and I didn't. I love it when his head pops back. Oops. But they will sit. They will sit or lie down, but I love them lying down. The whole purpose of having splooting animals, so they sploot. So thank you so much, Shannon. Thank you so much. I love these. As much as I love making the dragons, these were just so fun to do and quick and easy, and I can't wait to make more from this series that you're doing. And I don't know how many she's got in that series. It's going to be quite a bit. Quite a bit. Her release date is going to be June 11th on Etsy. So I will put a link to Shannon's Etsy page below, and you can go there and check if you're interested in doing these. I think she said some are going to be, some of the patterns are just going to be one, like one fox or rabbit or whatever. I don't know which ones that she's going to single out and just do the one of, but she's also going to do groups. So you'll have good choices once she releases this. And I love them. I absolutely love them. And I must have used different hook sizes and didn't pay attention, which is me, because look at the difference in their heads. Big difference. So I think I may have used 4.5 on this one and a 4 on this one. I don't know. I don't remember. I have to look at the pattern because I can write on my iPad. I can put notes on the patterns and stuff. So I think I did on that one what size I used and what yarn I used, so I would know. Maybe not though. But either size is fine with me. I think they're wonderful. And that's it. That's all I have for today. That's all I have for today. I hope you all have a good rest of your week. Wish me luck on finding shoes. I have very, very narrow feet, and I have a real hard time finding shoes. Used to be, they would make a AA or something like that that you could buy. They don't do that anymore. So now you're stuck with medium or wide. I can't even wear mediums. My feet slide right through them. So at least something's skinny on me. So anyhow, I will do my best to put up a video next Wednesday. I'll probably tape it on Tuesday and set it to come on Wednesday because I fly on Wednesday. And the following week, I'm going to pre-record something too. That'll be a surprise. And I come home the 2 weeks later on Tuesday. So the day before I put up my Wednesday video. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. I'll probably show some of the stuff I made in Rhode Island, maybe a couple of clips from Rhode Island. I don't know. We'll see what'll happen for that Wednesday. But that's what's coming up for the next 3 Wednesdays. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. And until I return, keep crocheting. Bye.